I really don't like talking about this if I don't have to. But sometimes when things are just really in front of your face and it's put there, you gotta talk about it. Jack Black shocked me on this. He's usually always come off as a very sensible guy. And I'm not writing him off by just one thing because I think that would not be the right thing to do as a Christian, is just to just write someone off indefinitely after only experiencing one situation. But this one in particular, I don't know if he's globally getting canceled or if just a certain group of people are attempting to cancel him for what he did. But if you haven't seen it by now, I don't know where you've been, but it's no, lie, no trick, no joke that, the former president, Donald Trump, was, suffering an attempted assassination just a few days ago. And some people had different things to say about it. Of course, some people were shocked, some people were upset about it, and some people, as what you saw, were in support of Jack Black's idea that essentially has him on the table for being canceled for saying and joking such a way at all. I mean, I'm trying not to say too much because I just want you to see this clip. It threw me back, it took me by shock, and I want you to see it, and we'll talk about it after. Let's get into this.
Don't miss Trump next time.
Singing happy birthday tells him make a wish, and his response was, don't miss Trump next time. I don't usually like to talk politics, but if I've never seen such a political party stand on everything demonic, it would be the Democratic Party. And I guess I can't even put it down to parties because this is just one particular event, but it just sucks that they associate themselves with that party, and this is the behavior that they're putting on display. This really shocked me because, in my honest opinion, it doesn't matter to me who you support, what you believe, what you like, what you dislike. Violence is never the answer. And to wish harm on someone is most definitely also not the answer. Even in a joke, these just aren't things you joke about. That's an attempted assassination. Just like you don't make jokes about 9/11, there's certain things you don't make jokes about because they were just too terrible of an event, too traumatic for a lot of people that experienced it. See, people forget that Donald Trump is a regular guy. He's a human too. He's a father, he's a husband, he's a grandfather, he's a friend. He's a son. He's a regular person. And yes, we may not agree with everyone we listen to. Yes, we may not be in agreement to everyone in the political realm or everyone in the world for that matter. We may not be in agreement. But that does not mean that you deserve to be unalived because I don't agree with you. That's nonsense. That's complete and total nonsense. And to use your platform and get on a stage, I don't care if you're in support of him or not, and to make a joke that you wish for them not to miss Trump next time. Now, are they insinuating that there's going to be a next time? This makes me uncomfortable because it's like if people have these mindsets and people stand on these kinds of beliefs and this is the way they behave, this is the way they act in public, it upsets me, it bothers me, and it fears me because these are the people that we call our neighbors. These are the people that we call friends. And furthermore than that, for Jack Black's reason, these are the people that we call celebrities and stars. And these are the messages that they put out. This situation has definitely shown the true colors of a lot of people. Or in other words, it's definitely exposed the heart of man. That's unfortunate to me. And it's a very terrible use of what I would say a good talent. Because I think Jack Black is a good. I watched a lot of his movies that he was in. School of Rock, one of my all-time favorite movies. If you watch that movie with me, you'll probably throw something at me because I will quote that movie from opening till end, and it will bother you. And I will do it all in Jack Black's way, the best way I possibly can. I think he was a funny guy. I thought he was overlooked. He ran this story of always being overlooked in Hollywood. Thought he was a good guy. And I'm not saying he's not a good guy, but what I am saying is that this stunt right here, it's not okay. But there's definitely some dark and evil forces going on because there's another video out that he did where he was speaking about what was going on, what happened, and how he felt that the democracy was, under attack and he needed to come through. And it's like, bro, what calls did you make? Who do you know? You know what I mean? It's stuff like that where I always say it makes me feel very uncomfortable because these are the people we're calling our friends. These are the people we're living with. These are the people we're grocery shopping with. People that have these mindsets so far as to harm an innocent individual because they have a difference of agreement than you. That's insane, man. Let's get into this next clip so we can hear this off-putting, if you will, for me, comment that Jack Black makes in front of a pretty huge crowd about the Democratic Party, Joe Biden, and everything that's happening right now, pre-election. Let's get into this.
President wins in November. I'm pretty sure I'm going to get a sweet shout out in his victory speech for what I gave up to be here. Because when democracy is at stake, Jack Black answers the call. Mr. President?
And a lot of people would say that, you're reaching, there's really nothing to pull out of that. But when you're not telling me exactly what happened, what you have to give up to be here, why particularly you, I feel like in this situation, people are making people operate in fear because how I've said plenty of times in other videos about these topics, fear is the one way that people can get others to respond emotionally, irrational, and impulsive. So I think that they move a lot in fear and then they start putting all these celebrities in front of you. But we got to remember, bro, like, I don't care what you say. And it's so interesting to me because I really believe that, because the Democratic Party does that a lot, where they put these celebrities out there and they're always having these celebrities come out and talk to the people. But it's like, bro, you're not God. Like, who are you? You're just a regular person. Yeah, I like your movies. You got some good talent, but humble yourself before the Lord, please. you are not that important. Your vote and your voice and what you're doing in your life, it is not going to make me change what I'm doing in mine or what I'm talking about. Absolutely not, So I feel that they always do that. They try to put these people out there, but it's like, we really just got to ask ourselves and remind ourselves, like, bro, whose report are we going to believe? Because I'm going to believe the report of the Lord. And who are we going to serve this day? Is it going to be God or is it going to be man? I've decided to serve God. I'm not serving man. So I don't care what these people have to say. Which way they're going to go, which way they're going to vote, what they fear, what their fears are. We got to focus on God. Look to the hills from where our help comes from. People keep trying to pull us back and forth between these two men, these two authoritative figures, if you will. It's all they are. But it's like, nah, bro, my help comes from God. Donald Trump can't help me any more than Joe Biden did. Neither of them can help me. They can fulfill their own agendas and they can meet their own quotas and the things that they particularly want to do as an individual while they're obtaining that White House. But you're not helping me as an individual. And majority of other people, they're not helping you either. As an individual, your life is not changing no matter who gets in office. But your life will change if you submit yourself to God and you look into Him for help and guidance and everything you need, you will see a change in your life. That's all I got, man. Pray for the USA. We need it. Every time stuff like this happens, election year, it always gets crazy. This stuff happens, but stay out of the mess. Trust God. Focus on God. Pray for your nation, man. That's all I got for you guys. To the next one. I'm out.